This Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time we have the Marvel Legends from the X-Men series of Iceman. So yeah, quickly before I start reviewing this guy, I want to say that it's very windy outside, so if you do hear any wind, oh, and I guess the wind knocked him over. No, but if you do hear any wind, I do apologize for that. Looks like a storm's probably coming. It would have been fitting if I was reviewing Storm. Could have called it just sound effects, but unfortunately I am not. But let's get on to the actual review here. Starting off with the box. The box is quite nice. I do like the yellow color scheme of it. It is quite good, and it makes it different from the Spider-Man red and the Captain America blue color schemes that we usually see. We get a nice picture of Iceman on the side there, as well as a good picture of him on the back, and the other figures in the assortment. So yeah, so this is quite a unique figure in this wave, obviously mainly to do with his color scheme. But before we get into his actual paint, let's talk about the sculpt. The sculpt is quite good, I have to say. The head sculpt, I do like it a lot. You can see that he does have a bit of a smirk, which is nice. It is pretty subtle, but it is still there, and it's obviously hard to see because he's painted like basically all one color, so it kind of blends in some of the effects of it. However, it still does look quite good. I like the icicle type of effect on the top of his head. He does come with a separate back piece, which just pegs into his back, that has this ice look. This is also cool too, because you could just peg this onto other figures and have him like touching the other figures, so it looks like he's putting ice on their back, like he's freezing them. I've done that, and that works quite nicely if you do want to take some pictures or things like that. The rest of the body, this is a repaint of a Spider-Man mold, if I'm not mistaken. So it is, rather slim mold. This was also used for Electro. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I got him right here. This is the same body sculpt that was used for Electro in the Space Knight Venom wave. So yeah, so that does look good. He does have some new sculpted pieces though, like the bottom of the arms here have icicles sculpted on them, which is awesome. Super just great, because Hasbro could have easily not done that, and it would have been fine. Nobody would have complained about it, but they did put in the extra effort and do it, and that was really great. I'm very happy about that. Same thing with the bottom of the legs. They have icicle effects. They did resculpt that entire leg system, which is just awesome. And then he does have bare feet, which look quite good. I believe that these are just the same bare feet that came with like a Vision from the 3-pack that was a Target exclusive, the White Vision. I think that they're just the same feet, and probably Namor. I don't have that figure, but I would assume the same feet that go with Namor. But overall, the sculpt is really nice, and they did do a lot of extra stuff that they didn't need to do, and that you frankly wouldn't expect Hasbro to do, but yet they did it, which is great. As far as the hands go, they also have the icicles sculpted on them, as you can see with the fist, and the icicle sculpted back, so it looks like he's, his fist is kind of flying in the air, which I do like a lot. And then this hand, I absolutely love it, with the icicles at the knuckles, and then he has a nice open hand, like he's, shooting ice or something. It's perfect for Iceman. So I am happy that he does have it. The paint is quite good. It's basically just a clear, a base plastic piece of just like clear plastic, and then there's some blue and some very light white that's kind of washed in it. It's washing it very lightly though, so he does have a bluish look. However, it's not very noticeable. He does tend to kind of just blend into your collection, I will say that. He's not a very eye-catching. Sorry about that, my camera went out of space. But what I was saying is he's not a very eye-catching figure, which is disappointing, because he is he's quite a bit different than your average figure. He has some new sculpted parts, and he has some elements to him that make him quite unique. So it is disappointing that he's not super eye-catching. One thing that's annoying is that his ankle joints are a bit loose, which make him a bit hard to stand, unfortunately. Articulation on him is great. He's got a ball joint head with a hinge, butterfly joint, which is awesome. Big fan of that joint. Ball hinge shoulders, the bicep swivel, double hinge elbows, hinge swivel wrist with an ab crunch, and it can go back as well. It goes back quite far. Swivel at the waist, ball joint hips with a thigh swivel, double hinge knees, and hinge pivoting ankles. So overall, this is actually a really nice figure. Do like it a lot. Some great new sculpted pieces. Fantastic articulation, because I do like the body sculpt that it's based on. And then the paint is quite unique. Other than being not very eye-catching, this is definitely a great addition to your collection, and a great character as well. So that's my video review of the Marvel Legends X-Men series Iceman. Thanks so much for watching.